Well, friends, welcome back to part 3 of how to eliminate 10 to 15 strokes from your game. A very good friend of mine, Mitch Rollman, gave me this advice years ago. He said, Dave, if you shoot 72, regulation 72, half of your shots during that round of golf are with your putter. And obviously we all know this, unconsciously we know it, but I mean, I was stunned to have it shoved in my face like that. I said, my God, you're right. So how do you eliminate a bunch of strokes from your game? You practice your putting. It's just that simple. Go up to the golf course someday, sit on that putting range for an hour or so. The most important thing about putting, everybody has pretty good alignment. Everybody can start their putt off on a correct line. Everybody can do that. Now, we might not be able to read greens like Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus, but by golly, we can start that ball on line. The problem is distance control. That is the most important thing in the world, is distance control. If you hit the ball 5 feet past the hole, what are your chances of making the putt coming back? No, they're pretty slim. You get guys saying, well, I've been grazing the cup. I've been grazing the cup. Well, that means their alignment's correct and their putting line is correct. The problem is the distance. They might graze the hole, but they're 4 or 5 feet past the hole. I would much personally be shorter than longer. You always hear this saying, well, you know, you want your putt to end 2 feet past the hole. That's just crazy. The best putter in the world was Jack Nicklaus, and Jack Nicklaus' philosophy was let the putt die into the hole. In other words, he just got the ball up to the hole, and then it would trickle, boom, and roll in. He never had a long putt coming back. Never. If I am hitting a putt and I'm a foot short, I'm 2 foot short, that's wonderful. I'm a happy guy because I can make a 2-foot putt all day long. Practice your distance putting. Practice it. It makes all the sense in the world. I will say this. Everything I've mentioned, except for putting you have to physically practice at that. But parts 1 and parts 2, you don't have to go to the range and practice any of that. What you have to practice there is just common sense. Practice your common sense. Because you know what I said in part 1 is absolutely correct. What I said in part 2 is absolutely correct. And of course, what I say in part 3 is absolutely correct. Enjoy yourselves, drop some strokes. Anybody can shoot in the 70s. I always tell my buddies all the time, you know, when winter starts coming along, it's fall. And I tell my buddies, I said, you know, personally, I always play in the 70s. If it gets down to the 60s or 50s, I don't play. It's just too damn cold for me. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. We got a lot more information coming your way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye now.